Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to this video. In this video, we will look into NCERT class 9th science MCQs. This is the part 1 of the video and further part 2 will also be released. So let's start the video. Question number 1. Which of the following is not made of matter? Let's look into the details. Option A, air. B, water. C, clouds. D, stone. E, planets. So let's look into the options. Option number 1, only A, B and D is correct. Option number 2, only B, C and E is correct. Option number 3, only A, C and E is correct. Or option number 4, none of the above. So when it comes to the things which are made up of matter, everything around us is made up of matter, whether it is a solid, liquid or gaseous. So all the above things mentioned, be it air, water, clouds, stone or planets, everything is made up of matter. So nothing is there which is not made up of matter. Correct option will be option number 4, that is none of the above. Now let's move to question number 2. The rate of evaporation increases with which of the following factors? Let's look into the details. A, increase in humidity. B, increase in temperature. C, increase in surface area. Or D, decrease in wind speed. Let's look into the options. Option number 1, both A and D is correct. Option number 2, both B and C is correct. Option number 3, both A and C is correct. Or option number 4, all of the above. So when it comes to the factors with which the rate of evaporation increases, is evaporation increases with decrease in humidity, not increase in humidity. So A is incorrect. Of course, with the increase in temperature, evaporation increases, and also with the increase of surface area, evaporation increases. But when it comes to D, with increase in wind speed, the evaporation increases. So D is also incorrect. So the correct option will be option number 3. The correct option will be option number 2, that is both B and C. So option number 2 is the correct option. Question number 3. Which of the following is a metalloid? Let's look into the options. Option A, gold. Option B, chlorine solution. Option C, boron. Or option D, iron. The correct option is option number C, that is boron. Boron is a metalloid. So option C is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 4. Which of the following is present only in plant cells but not in animal cells? Let's look into the options. Option A, mitochondria. Option B, plastids. Option C, Golgi apparatus. Or option D, vacuole. So the thing which is present only in plant cell but not in animal cell is, the correct option is option B, that is plastids. So plastids are only present in plant cell, not in animal cell. Also one more thing is there, which is cell wall. So cell wall is also not present in animal cell, it is only present in plant cell. So in this question the correct option will be option B, that is plastids. Now let's move to question number 5. Which of the following statement is correct? Let's look into the statement. Statement A, the weight may vary from place to place but mass stay constant. Statement B, Gravitation is a weak force unless large masses are involved. Statement C. The force of gravity decreases with altitude. It also varies on the surface of the earth, decreasing from poles to the equator. Or statement D. All of the above is correct. So when we look into the statement, when it comes to statement A, that is totally correct, that the weight may vary from place to place but mass stay constant. When it comes to statement B, gravitation is a weak force unless large masses are involved. So B is also correct. When it comes to statement C, of course C is also correct, because the force of gravity decreases with altitude. The gravity decreases from poles to the equator. So as all the above statements are correct, so the correct option will be option number D, that is all of the above. So D is the correct option. Now question number 6. Which of the following defines the state of a substance, whether it will be solid, liquid or gas? Let's look into the options. Option A, temperature and pressure. Option B, pressure and density. Option C, temperature and velocity. Or option D, none of the above. So the shape and the size and everything, whether it will be a solid or a liquid or a gas, is defined by temperature and pressure. So the correct option is option A, that is temperature and pressure defines the state of a substance. So A is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 7. Which of the following technique be used in order to separate the colloids from a solution? Let's look into the options. Option A, centrifugation. Option B, filtration. Option C, condensation. Or option D, sublimation. The correct option will be option number A, that is centrifugation. Through centrifugation technique, we separate the colloids from a solution. So A is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 8. Which of the following is known as suicide bag of a cell? Let's look into the options. Option A, cell membrane. Option B, lysosome. Option C, Golgi apparatus. Or option D, nucleus. So the correct option will be option number B, that is lysosome. So lysosome is known as a suicide bag of a cell. So B is the correct option. Now question number 9. What type of wave is a sound wave? Let's look into the options. Option A, longitudinal. Option B, latitudinal. Option C, horizontal. Or option D, none of the above. So if we have seen the diagram of a sound wave, the sound wave is the correct option is option A, that is it is a longitudinal wave. So A is the correct option, that is longitudinal. Now let's move to question number 10. Consider the following statement. Statement A. With increase in temperature, the kinetic energy of the particles of matter also increases. Statement B. Particles of matter attract each other. Statement C. Particles of matter have space between them. Which of the following above statement or statements are correct? Let's look into the options. Option 1, both A and B is correct. Option 2, both B and C is correct. Option 3, both A and C is correct. or option 4, all of the above. So when we look into the statements, statement A is totally correct, that with increase in temperature the kinetic energy of the particles of matter also increases, and also particles of matter attracted each other, so B is also correct. And in some cases particles of matter have space between them, so C is also correct. As all the above statements are correct, so the correct option will be option number 4, that is all of the above. So option 4 is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 11. Consider the following statement. Statement A, all living organisms, whether plants or animals, are made up of cells. Statement B, all cells are found to have the same organelles no matter what their function is or what organism they are found in. Statement C, the tissue is a basic unit of life. Which of the above statement is or are correct? Let's look into the options. Option 1, only A is correct. Option 2, both B and C is correct. Option 3, both A and B is correct. Or option 4, all of the above. So when it comes to the statement above, statement A states that all living organisms, whether plants or animals, are made up of cell. It is totally a correct statement. Also, all cells have same organelles no matter what their function is or what organism they are found in. So B is also correct. But when it comes to statement C, it says that tissue is a basic unit of life, but that is an incorrect statement because cell is a basic unit of life, not tissue. So A and B are correct statement. So the correct option will be option number 3, that is both A and B is correct. So 3 is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 12. Consider the following statement. Statement A, the speed of sound in a medium depends on temperature of the medium. Statement B, the speed of sound decreases when we go from solid to gaseous state. Statement C, in any medium, as we increase the temperature, the speed of sound also increases. Which of the above statement is or are correct? Statement option 1, only B is correct. Option number 2, both A and C is correct. Option number 3, both B and C is correct. Or option number 4, all of the above. So when it comes to statement A, it says that speed of sound in a medium depends on temperature of the medium. That is totally correct. So whether it is a solid or a liquid or gaseous, it depends upon that. So statement A is correct. Also, speed of sound decreases when we go from solid to gaseous state. Statement B is also correct. Also, in any medium, as we increase the temperature, the speed of sound also increases. So statement C is also a correct statement. All the statement above are correct. So the correct option will be option number 4, that is all of the above. So all of the above is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 13. Question number 13. Which of the following best describes the solution? Means we have to find out that which of the following statement best defines the solution. Let's look into the options. Option a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. Option B, a heterogeneous mixture of two or more substances. Option C, mixture of both homogeneous and heterogeneous substances. Or option D, none of the above. So basically solution is a mixture of two or more homogeneous substances. So the correct option will be option number A, that is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. So A is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 14. A group of cells form which of the following? Let's look into the options. Option A, organ. Option B, tissue. Option C, bones. Or option D, all of the above. So a group of cells first forms the tissue. So the correct option is option number B, that is tissue. After that, tissue forms the organ, organ forms the organ system, and then the entire body gets formed. So the correct option is option B, that is tissue. Now let's move to question number 15. The matter or substance through which sound is transmitted is called. Let's look into the options. Option A, medium. Option B, vacuum. Option C, plasma. Or option D, all of the above. So the matter or a substance through which the sound is transmitted is called medium. So the correct option is option number A, that is medium is the correct option. So A is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 16. Question number 16. Which of the following statement is or are correct? Let's look into the statement. Statement A. The diffusion rate in solid state is more faster than that of liquid state. The diffusion rate in gaseous state is more faster than that of liquid state. So let's look into the options. Option number 1, only A is correct. Option number 2, only B is correct. Option number 3, both A and B is correct. Or option number 4, none of the above. So when it comes to the above statement, when it comes to statement A, it is incorrect because the diffusion rate is more in liquid state than that in solid state, not it is more in solid state. So A is totally incorrect. When it comes to statement B, it is a correct statement because the diffusion rate in gaseous state is more than that of liquid state. So the correct option is option number 2, that is only B. So only B is the correct option, that is option number 2 is the correct option. Now question number 17. Who discovered the cell first? Let's look into the options. Option A, Robert Hooke. Option B, Anton von Leeuwenhoek. Option C, Walter Fleming. Or option D, Robert Brown. So the scientist who first discovered the cell is, the correct option is option A, that is Robert Hooke was the first person who discovered the cell. So A is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 18. Dropping a pebble in a pond produces which type of wave? Let's look into the options. Option A, transverse wave. Option B, gamma wave. Option C, shock wave. Or option D, matter wave. So when we drop a pebble in a pond, it produces transverse wave. So the correct option is option A, that is transverse wave is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 19. Which of the following below statement best defines the properties of the colloidal solution? let's look into the statement. Statement A, colloid is a heterogeneous mixture. Statement B, they do not settle down when left undistributed. That is, a colloid is quite stable. Statement C, they cannot be separated from the mixture by the process of filtration. Let's look into the options. Option number 1, both A and B is correct. Option number 2, only B is correct. Option number 3, both B and C is correct. Or option number 4, all of the above. When it comes to statement A is totally correct, that colloid is a heterogeneous mixture, so A is correct statement. Also, they do not settle down when left undistributed and they remain quite stable, so B is also a correct statement. Also, they cannot be separated from the mixture by the process of filtration. We required a centrifugation process through which we can separate them out. So as we have looked into the previous question, so statement C is also correct. So as all the statement above is correct, so the correct option is option number 4, that is all of the above. So all of the above is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 20. Consider the following statement. Statement A, sound produced below 20 Hz are called infrasonic sound. Statement B, sound produced above 20 Hz are called ultrasonic sound. Which of the above statement is or are correct? Let's look into the options. Option 1, only A is correct. Option 2, only B is correct. Option 3, both A and B is correct. Or option 4, none of the above. So when we look into the statement, when the sound is produced below 20 Hz, it is called infrasonic sound, that is totally correct. Also, the sound which is produced above 20 Hz is called ultrasonic sound, that is also a correct statement. So as both the statements are correct, so the correct option is option number 3, that is both A and B is the correct option. Now let's move to the last question of this video, question number 21. Which of the following plant tissue is the dividing tissue? Dividing tissue means it has the capacity to divide and grow. So which of the following plant tissue has that capability? Let's look into the options. Option A, xylem. Option B, sclerenchyma. Option C, epidermis. Or option D, meristem. So the correct option will be option number D, that is meristem tissue has that ability to divide and grow further, and D is the correct option. So I hope that you liked the quality of the questions. Do subscribe to our channel and please press the like button. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much.